Hey, it's your girl Ariella. Welcome back to another episode of Vloguary, day 6. So far so good. I'm keeping up and I'm keeping that momentum going. I'm proud of myself. Alright. So today's episode is going to be very simple. I'm going to be going down a list of my favorite shows that are on Netflix. You know, I've been in the house. I've been cooped up looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Let me just do something. And I've been watching a bunch of stuff on Netflix or rewatching a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to go down my top 10 list, okay? They're in no particular order, but I do have them written down. Alrighty. Number 10, Self-Made by Madam C.J. Walker. Now, a lot of people would say it wasn't 100% factually accurate. However, I'm not thinking about the facts. I'm thinking about the fact of the cinematography, the acting, the script. It was a great show. I actually liked it. However, they could have picked somebody else besides Tiffany Haddish, because probably should have been someone with a more serious type of acting style. I mean, anyone else but her. She kind of felt out of place to me. But other than that, it really was a good show. It was quite entertaining. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Octavia Spencer is a phenomenal actress. She also has range. Yeah, she's great. Like, she's absolutely great. And now I loved seeing her playing, you know, the main character, doing this, you know, playing Madam C.J. Walker. And Blair Underwood, girl, fine as plum wine. All right. Number 9, Grace and Frankie. Now, Grace and Frankie, I did not think I would like this show, okay? But one day, there was, I don't know if they still have it. I haven't seen it on Netflix lately, but they used to have this button called Play Anything, and it'll randomly play something for you. So I pressed Play Anything, and Grace and Frankie came up, and I absolutely loved it. It's about Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. They're both lesbians in real life. But in the show, they're married to 2 men who are lawyers, and their husbands were cheating behind their back with each other. They get a divorce, and then their husbands want to marry each other, and then Grace and Frankie become the best of friends. Even though Grace didn't care for Frankie too much at all, they end up being the best of friends. It's hilarious. It kind of put me in the mindset of Golden Girls, but more in depth. About what they got going on in their personal lives. I absolutely loved it. All right. Number 8, Our Universe. Now, I love me some animals. I love me a documentary about animals. I love to learn about what they got going on in the sea and in the trees and in the deserts. It's just a really interesting show, and I like it. Animals are kind of like people in a way. Not too much, but like in a way. So it's thoroughly enjoyable. I really did like it. All right. Number 7, Inside Job. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Inside Job is about people working on the inside. They work for the government. They, you know, the president is a robot. It's like the president is a robot. They're making all of these different diseases. Illuminati is actually reptiles. This, that, and the third. It's really great. It's a great, phenomenal show. Tisha Campbell voices one of the characters in the show, and she's this ghetto, fabulous, no-nonsense kind of character, and I absolutely love it. I think Tisha should do more voice acting roles as well. She's a great actress too, but you know, she should do some more voice acting too, because she has me cracking up and laughing. So that's a really great show. Alrighty. Number 6, F is for Family. Now, on this list, it's going to be full of a lot of little cartoons and stuff, because it's hilarious to me. I just like watching cartoons that are for adults. It kind of makes my inner child happy for some reason. But F is for Family is about this guy who went to the military. He retired. Now he's working for an airline, and he has a rebellious son. He has an asshole daughter, and he has a punk ass son, and his wife is pregnant. And it's based in like the 70s or 80s, but it's so hilarious. It's just stupid. It's a stupid show, but a good kind of stupid. I love it. Alrighty, number 5, Paradise PD. That show is also stupid. It's a stupid show. Has me cracking up. It's about the Paradise Police Department. They're based in Nevada, and they suck at fighting crime. They suck at cracking down drug cases. It's like they just suck. And then the chief of a police department, he has to put on man patches because his incompetent son pew-pewed his cojones off because he thought it was a game that they were playing, but he didn't realize he was actually shooting a gun at his father. It's just a funny show. It's like ironic. It's all around a mess. All right. All right. Number 4, human resources. Now, when I watched Big Mouth, the first 2 seasons, they were okay, but it kind of made me uncomfortable because I'm like, these are children that we're talking about doing all these things, going through all these things. It's like I understand, when we were in middle school going through changes, we had to experience those things, but this is a cartoon and these are children doing stuff that they should not actually be doing, and I don't like that. But human resources is about the office of the hormone monsters and whatnot, the anxiety bug and the love bugs and whatnot. All those side characters in Big Mouth, they work in the office, human resources, and it's much more grimy, much more funny, much more enjoyable. That's my type of show, my type of seed. Okay. Right, number 8, Emily in Paris. Now, at first, Emily was getting on my damn nerves. She really was getting on my nerves. I'm like, ma'am, how come every time you turn around, you ruining everything? And then you turn around and fix it. In a way, it was kind of like, she's like the white Annalise. But it's a good show. It's about this girl from Chicago. She got a job offer in one of the dream countries she's always wanted to go to, which is Paris. She makes her way through, had a rocky start, then she grew on her boss, and whoop-de-whoop. It's a good show. She falls in love, and there's some drama going on, a little bit, a little beef, a little lying, a little philandering going on, but it's really a good show at the end of the day. All right. Next, we have Lucifer. Now, Lucifer, I love this show because it's funny, it's witty, it's a witty show, but it's also really good. Like, it's good with getting kind of some of the people in the Bible, getting them into, I think it's a good portrayal of them in a way. And also in the show, Lucifer isn't really a bad guy. Now, don't y'all come for me talking about something I be worshiping Satan. No, it's not that type of thing. But the show is a good perspective from Lucifer's perspective. He got shunned out of heaven because he was smelling himself, and he's been on earth forever, and he's been living it up. And he falls in love with this detective, and she falls back in love with him. He just so happens to get a job as a detective's assistant. It's a whole lot, but it's really, really good. Okay? And last but not least, Survival of the Thickest. Now, what's her name? Michelle Buteau. I hope I'm not mispronouncing her name. But Michelle Buteau, she's a comedian. She's funny. And it's basically she has this corporate job. She's like a stylist or something, and she's engaged to this guy, and they're madly in love. And then she comes home and finds him cheating after all these years, and she had to move into a crowded brownstone with someone, and she's trying to pick up the pieces of her life and get herself back on track and back to doing what she loves. It's a phenomenal show. I really, really like it. And an honorable mention would be First Wives Club. Now, that's not a Netflix original series like the rest of these are, but it is a good series on Netflix, and I feel like you should watch it. Well, that's about it. I just wanted to come on up here and tell you my favorite, my top 10 Netflix shows that I'm absolutely in love with. So, have you watched any of these? Would you watch any of these? And if you have watched them, what do you think? And if you wouldn't watch any of these, why not? you know. But make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And most of all, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you good people tomorrow. Bye. Pow.